Season's greetings, and welcome to this special holiday edition of Kidney Plugged In. Today we're celebrating in the kitchen with dietitian Dani Renouf and chef Paul Natrell, who shares cooking techniques rooted in Indigenous culture, making kidney-friendly dishes perfect to enjoy around your table. But first, a message from our BC and Yukon branch president, Glenn Powers.
Happy holidays, everyone. I'm Glenn Powers, president of the Kidney Foundation of BC and the Yukon. I wanted to take a moment to give a warm thank you to everyone that supported the foundation this year. Our donors, volunteers, and staff. You made a difference in the lives of people with kidney disease, building on the work the Kidney Foundation has been doing for 61 years. I'll mention a few examples of our work this year. The Kidney Wellness Hub. We have new content, and we've significantly grown our peer support network, connecting patients and caregivers with each other. We continue to make sure that direct expenses of living donors are reimbursed, and we've grown the Circle of Excellence, a recognition program for employers that pay wages to employees for the time that they need to help save someone's life. Kidney Suites. No matter where you live in BC or the Yukon, a place to stay should never be a barrier to life-saving treatment. We have the Kidney Kids Camp for kids with kidney disease or living with any transplant. And we've funded vital research to give hope for a future without kidney disease. Donors have been so generous this year, donating cars, responding to our campaigns, participating in kidney walks, attending our gala in March, and even remembering us in their estate plans. You have made such a difference. I want to thank all the volunteers that make this possible, including our board of directors that make the tough decisions that patients don't see. And finally, our staff. You show you care every day, and it makes the lives of people with kidney disease better. So on behalf of the board of directors, and as a person living with kidney disease, I want to thank all of you and wish you all the best this holiday season.
Hello, my name is Dani Renouf, and I'm a registered dietitian. It is my true honor and pleasure to be here with Paul. I'm a huge fan of Paul, so I'm going to gush a little bit as I introduce him. Before I do that, I humbly acknowledge that I'm an uninvited settler on the land of the Squamish, Salish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, and it's a true honor and privilege to learn. I'm so excited to have you, and I can't wait to experience Indigenous cuisine through your eyes and through your talent and passion. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just super excited to be here. It's an awesome partnership to be able to come and share my version of Indigenous cuisine. You know, it's a pleasure to be here and showcase some of these traditional ingredients and create an awesome dish for people to enjoy.
Wonderful. I'm excited to get started. So what are we starting with today, Paul?
Yeah, so we're gonna start off with spaghetti squash here.
Spaghetti squash, local as well, has been grown for what, thousands,
right?
Tens of thousands of years, which has kind of got like a very neutral flavor.
Yeah.
So, you know, without having a lot of salt in your diet, without having to use a lot of sugar, you can really tap into these beautiful natural flavors. And what I sometimes do is I even take the seeds out and I might roast them, and then I'll put them on top of a salad because you get a little bit of extra, you know, kick to your salad. Yeah, you made it look so easy when you cut into that squash.
We'll cut up some of this too.
Okay, great.
So on this, what I've been doing lately is just cut them in like into strips and then squish it.
I'm gonna move these guys out of your way. Oh, so you squish it.
So you can smell it instantly, right?
Oh wow!
Like it's very potent, right?
So good.
When you're squishing it like that, you can see all the natural juices that come out, you know? So what I'm doing is just like creating little strips of these. There's different ways people are gonna do it, you know?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And then just throw it in there.
So you kind of want it as an aromatic. You're not going to eat it necessarily. Do you eat them after?
You can, but just in this instance, I want to get the flavors, you know.
Looks so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then again with the the herbs as well. If you want to intensify it, you can char these as well, right?
And this is rosemary, fresh rosemary.
Again, I'm just gonna crush these a little bit, and that's gonna, again, take out some of the, like, activate it.
Yeah,
a
the
little bit
oils.
more.
Yeah.
You can see just by
that's incredible.
lightly squishing it, you know, lightly crushing it.
Again, I would have never thought of that. I just throw it on.
Yeah.
But you know, increasing its potential.
Yeah.
You're just increasing the potential of what a herb can do.
So again, you're just trying to like activate and showcase some of these flavors, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna cut these ones a little bit smaller.
And do you have certain herbs you might use for certain kind of ailments? Like if people have certain symptoms and you want to help through food, is there any particular adaptation you would do?
Every region and every chef will have their different variations, you know? But for me is like whatever you can get local, and that's like as fresh as you can get. That's the best you can do.
Yeah,
you know?
you have the highest nutrients and the freshest. Yeah, that's awesome.
And again, just really showcasing the ingredient that you're doing, right? So then you just add a little bit of oil, and then we'll go salt and pepper.
So this is just olive oil that I'm using. I think it's a nice option because it, you know, has a lot of just like fruity flavor. It tastes really good. And olive oil is a really heart healthy oil, really good for lowering cholesterol, and just fat is really important. You know, a lot of people shy away from eating fat, but fat's such an important part of your meals because it creates fullness, it creates that satisfaction, and using the right types of fats like this, like olive oil, canola oil, those are great ways to boost the fat, but also feel good about doing something heart healthy. Yeah. So I'm just putting a bit of pepper. I love this mixed peppercorn.
Nice.
That's so pretty too because it's red and black. I don't know. I like color on my plate. And then I am using just a tiny, very tiny amount of salt.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But
Again,
you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
Are we ready to pop this in the oven?
It's good to
Okay,
go.
all right, I shall do. So the oven is set to 375, I believe, and that's gonna roast in there.
Yum.
And yeah, very exciting. So we'll check back to that one. And yeah, we look forward to plating that and making it look beautiful with some extra nice touches. So next we're going to do a beautiful cranberry sauce with delicious fresh cranberries here. And we've got Paul and Paul Jr. To help us set the stage for this wonderful recipe. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so super excited to have my son Paul Jr. here with us. He helps me quite a bit. Like, he's been almost like a little co-star on some other things. He's all right.
You'll keep him. Oh, how nice. Good for you. All right, what are you gonna do first?
So we put it on, we have it on pretty high. So we're just gonna let that heat up for a minute, but what we're gonna do here again is intensify some of those flavors. So we got a cinnamon stick there, and then some of the fresh rosemary. So what you're gonna do, Polly, is you're gonna grab the end of the knife there and start crushing it. So again, you're gonna activate the natural juices, get them going. Just a quick one, not like around the whole thing, yeah. And then you can smell it, right? You can smell the juices, you can see the juices coming out, and then you throw it in there.
That's great. So those are the oils that you're releasing, right? And then you're heating up the oils, you're frying up the oils within the plant, which is then intensifying the flavor.
And you can do the same thing with the cinnamon stick over there.
Oh, do you see it there? Good job. There you go. Oh, how do you?
Just do a quick, yeah.
Woo, woo. All right.
A little bit more down there, yeah.
I have never pounded a cinnamon stick, I'll tell you.
That's okay if you do that.
That's what you want, right?
Just throw it in there, yeah. And I think we have 2 cups there, Polly, so you can dump it all in. Oh yeah. You can hear it
Oh my
crackling
gosh,
in there, right?
it's like a party in the pot.
Yeah,
And they're
just
already
let it go.
cooking. They're
Yeah.
already cooking. They're splitting in half. Wow.
And then we gotta grab some, you gotta zest that. So you got a zester there. Nice.
Wow.
That's good. And then cut it in half.
So how come you're massaging that orange first? What does that
It
do?
gives more juice.
Oh, it gives more juice.
That's what I'm guessing.
That's great. So we're gonna put the orange juice in there. This, I think first you go this direction and then you take, some of the juice out
Yeah.
and you just kind of do a gentle, squeeze like that. And then you can flip it
Okay.
and that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
You're not
It-
too sure? Okay. You're not convinced, right? You're not convinced.
Nice.
it
Seems,
works,
oh
right?
yeah.
But, you're going against anyways, that'll do. That's a lot.
Yeah.
This was a juicy orange by you squishing it like that. That was a big difference. And then the pulp just goes in here. Very good. Paul, this is amazing. All right. Look at that.
Nice. There you go.
Wow, beautiful. If this
Yeah.
isn't a vitamin C
Now flip it
dose, I
over.
don't know what is. You got juice of lemon, juice of orange, cranberries, vitamin C everywhere.
Right? Oh yeah.
This is great.
And then the last thing is the sugar that we have.
Okay, perfect. I clearly don't use my sugar that much. It's got like a tight seal on it. But yeah, you can adjust how much. We're gonna use half a cup. You wanna do the
Yep.
scooping? Yeah?
Just one of this.
Yep.
Yeah, just one of that. Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. In the recipe, we said a quarter to half a cup, depending on, how much you want to
Yeah, there you go.
adjust the sugar. Could people also use like honey or maple syrup?
Yeah.
Yeah, would that work too?
Yeah, definitely. It just depends on the flavor profile that you like, right?
Yeah.
Like if I was again doing something more along like the food sovereignty, like showcasing all the traditional things, I would definitely use like a maple syrup or agave, honey as well too, right? I don't know if you guys can smell it already,
love
but
that.
it looks
And it
so
comes so
good and it
fast.
smells awesome too, right?
So we're gonna use that, and then we're going to make duck, which I've never made, so I'm really excited to do some braised duck with Chef Paul here, which are coming up next. I'm really excited for this recipe, Paul. We're going to make poached duck.
So we already started heating this up. It's on low. We're just gonna get this nice and hot. So a little bit of butter.
Yum. That's wonderful. Now, one thing you'll notice too is a lot of our recipes are using the same ingredients, which is a great cost-effective and kind of a zero waste approach, right? Where you're reducing the waste in your home. You're not buying a lot of ingredients that you may not use. So there's lots of versatility in having these ingredients around. I really did want to use shallot because it's also locally grown. And it's a wonderful mild version of onion, so I really, really like it. Oh, what are you doing? This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So again, like we saved the oranges and the limes that we juiced earlier, right? So again, you're gonna just quickly sear
Oh
it
my gosh.
and then activate some of those flavors, right?
That's amazing. You love high heat. Like, you're really talking about this technique, which is, great learning for me, is that when you use high heat with things like aromatics, you really release a lot of the flavor and you create a lot of flavor, and you haven't used a bit of salt, nothing processed in there at all.
Yeah.
Wow. People tell me all the time, when I go to a restaurant, the food just tastes better. So I really like going to restaurants instead of cooking at home. Well, here's the hack, right? This is gonna create a lot of flavor for you at home. It's not gonna be boring at all to eat at home. You're gonna wanna eat at home more often, which is awesome. Okay, you're crushing it. You're crushing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
once we put it in and we crank it up, you're definitely gonna be able to smell all of the natural aromatics, right?
Wow, beautiful.
So those are all activating, and what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna score some of the meat. I'm just gonna turn this down for a sec.
Yeah.
So,
What does it mean when you say you're scoring?
yeah, so.
What's the significance?
Sorry, hold on here.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're just gonna clean this up a little bit here.
Okay.
On the back here is some of the sinew there that you don't want, right?
Okay.
So I'm just cutting off some of the extra fat that's here, because when you have that, that's gonna be really chewy, you know? So you see, like I squared it up, got all
that looks so
the
good.
excess fat off, took the sinew off.
Amazing.
So I'll just score it here now. So again, like what this is doing is you're cutting into the breast and gonna allow more of the flavors to come in, right?
Oh, okay, so you're increasing the surface area for flavor to go right in there.
Yeah. Usually you can do like some X's, but I would normally have a filleting knife for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But this is good. And then if you can just do some salt and pepper on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll turn this back up. Oh yeah. I like the char on all of that.
Beautiful.
So again, like it's getting nice and hot. You can see the pan is starting to smoke there, right?
Wow.
So I'm gonna push all this stuff kind of to the
Color.
side.
Love it.
And then we're gonna go right in the middle there.
Right in the middle. Beautiful. Where the heat is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're putting it skin side down. That's
Yeah.
where the fat is.
Yeah.
So that's how we want to cook most of the time.
Yeah.
Is on that fatty side,
Yeah.
which is really like adding more oil.
Yeah,
You
right?
didn't. You
yeah.
didn't.
We're just searing the duck, so I want to get it like nice and golden, a little bit of color to it, and then we're gonna add the stock. Just one of the tricks that I learned, you know?
Oh yeah,
I think,
look at that.
yeah.
Gorgeous color.
It's
See,
almost there.
perfect.
I like it just a little bit more darker, not much.
Yeah.
So I'll go here.
And how much do you want like the inside bit to be cooked?
Yeah.
Look at that landing. That's
Right?
a 10 out of 10. That landed beautifully. See, I didn't want to do that today, but I'm going to brave it on my own. I promise.
Yeah, so the color on that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna turn it down. Now we can add the stock.
Sure. Oh, this is my favorite part. This is just, oh my God. This is amazing. Look at, this is real
So
deal.
we're gonna just turn it up and bring it to a little.
You want to get rid of some of the water there.
Yeah.
Thicken
Just
the sauce.
yeah, just to bring it up to a boil, and then you'll turn it down. So it's coming to a boil now. So you're gonna put the lid on and then turn it down, and then
Perfect.
you let that go for like 8 to 10 minutes. And it should be
Excellent.
good.
Yay, amazing. I'm so excited I got to learn how to make duck. I'm definitely gonna do that again. So we're here to make some wilted greens. You know, color on our plate
Yeah.
using locally grown seasonal veggies. And so what I did here is I have some spinach, I have some Swiss chard, we have green onion, all this grows in our gardens here locally. And then we're going to add a little bit of a crunch with some walnuts here. You can use any nuts that you want. So yeah, so we'll get started, Paul,
Sweet.
with your chef inspiration and expertise.
Yeah. So again, like I just turned that up, and we'll. This is the
Vinegar.
oil or the vinegar.
The oil, yeah.
Okay. Just add a little splash to
Perfect.
it, and we'll toast the
Nuts
the
there.
nuts. Yeah. So this one I'm gonna crank up high.
See, this is great learning as well, because, you know, we were chatting about how the heat matters a lot to bring out flavor, and you really need to know, you know, what's going on high heat, and you want to watch that smoke come up.
Yeah.
And we're not heating this for a long time because these burn really quickly,
Yeah.
and then it's actually not safe to eat the burned product. So we're going to really watch it carefully. What's great about this recipe is there's a lot of fiber here. So if you're having something that's low fiber, you can pair it with this to bump up the fiber content. So you don't have to obsess about everything having to be high fiber on your plate, right?
Yeah, so again, you can hear that oil doing its magic, crisping it up, right?
Oh yes.
So we don't want it to really char on this one, right? So this one's almost good. We're just gonna put it back in here and let it cool.
Yeah.
And then we can go on to the greens.
A couple of other things about spinach I wanted to share. One is that, folks who are on a medication for blood thinning, it's called warfarin, often ask me, am I allowed to eat green leafy vegetables? And yes, you are, as long as you keep them at a consistent amount every day. You don't want to add, remove. That can throw off the ability of warfarin to work because all of these veggies are rich in vitamin K. Having said that, you can include them. You just want to keep the amount consistent. If you need more information, check with your dietitian.
So this one, we're gonna do a little bit different than earlier. I'm actually gonna mince this one.
This is kind of your base, right? It's like you said, the replacement for your onion or
the garlic.
the aromatic, and the garlic.
And then again, we're just gonna create the same size stuff, right? So we're just gonna cut the shallot the same size.
Right, because you want it to cook at the same time.
Yeah.
That's great.
Again, right here, we're just enhancing the natural flavors from all the greens, right?
Greens are loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, lots of minerals.
So then we had this one on medium or low. I'll put it up to medium.
Okay.
So it's already been preheated. It's nice and hot, right? Give that a minute and then we'll add the garlic and then we can start adding some of the greens. We do a lot of smoothies at the house.
Ooh,
right?
smoothies,
so throw some fresh spinach or frozen spinach in there, right?
Oh, that's a great idea.
A little bit more protein.
I love that.
So we'll just start throwing some of this in there.
There's some really nice smoothie recipes on the Kidney Community Kitchen website as well, which are a lot of fun if you want to get into some smoothies for snacks or for a meal. I really don't want to see you skipping a meal after you watch this segment, okay? Because there's lots of ways you can use these ingredients in snacks in your meals, and you don't have to be fussy. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to make sure you take the time to nourish. That's really important.
And so we had the spinach, and I just did a coarse chop. Again, you want it the similar size as spinach, right? So it's equal pieces.
You're wilting that down on high heat still? Yeah.
It's on a medium.
Medium, okay.
And then you want to grab past the broth.
Oh, sorry. This is the broth, So this is the homemade chicken broth, right, that we were using in our other recipes, in the duck recipe.
So we're going to add just a splash, right? You don't need a lot. And then, which one is this one here?
That's the vinegar.
I'll add a splash of that as well.
Lots of great flavor. I'm using apple cider vinegar there. I really like apple cider. It is,
If it's apple cider, I think we'll do the whole thing. So I think that's pretty good because you don't want it to be like super wilted, right? You want to have a little bit of firmness to it. Right here, so what I'm going to do is just a little, a coarse chop of it. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. Nothing too crazy, right? And then you just put it on top, right at the end when you're about to eat.
Wonderful, when it's ready to be served.
Yep.
And we're going to go to that next. We're going to plate everything so you can see it all together, all the beautiful colors of autumn's bounty here.
Right?
It's very exciting. Yeah, we'll be back. All right, this is our favorite part. Right now we get to play with our food, plate everything the way that we like it. And as you can see here, we have our cranberry sauce, our duck breast, our squash, and this is the spaghetti squash, and our wilted greens. So lots of beautiful colors. Can't wait to see what you do. You know, the artistry that goes into being a chef. I'm excited to learn. All right, chefs, take it away.
All right, so here we're gonna take some of that Wilted Greens. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can smell
Oh
the,
my gosh.
like all of the stuff. And then I'm gonna grab some of the spaghetti squash and I'm gonna put it, just spread it out. So, and we'll grab a few pieces of the duck.
And here's a bit of sauce if you want.
Yeah.
I can't beat that.
My family really loves the sauce. They're really big on that.
Ooh.
I know, so pretty.
Okay, just like that. And then we're still needing the cranberry sauce.
Perfect.
Just put it down. Thank you.
And you can adjust the amounts based on your preference, right?
Yep.
Like you want more of this, less of that. That's the beauty of this. There's no wrong answer. All right.
So yeah, again, like there you go, like
my
super,
gosh. So
super
pretty.
easy, super fresh, and
So gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. So we have done a beautiful plate for you here, celebrating autumn's bounty, celebrating Indigenous cuisine, using local ingredients, ingredients that have meaning and tradition rooted in them and have been stewarded for many, many centuries. And it's just as beautiful to hear you speak about all of that as it is to look at this beautiful plate and what it represents.
Yeah.
So I'm just so grateful to both of you. I've learned an incredible amount. I know our viewers have learned an incredible amount.
Nice.
And all of us will do our part to continue our learning and to be curious. And we really are grateful to people like yourself that are helping us with the teachings. So bon appetit, as they say in
Yeah.
France.
Right.
And we're gonna dig in now. So
No problem.
yeah, hope you enjoy making these dishes and enjoying them with your loved ones.
Thank you for your ongoing support. Now until December 31st, your donation can double the impact for all those facing kidney health challenges, thanks to the generosity of our volunteer foundation board members. Donate today at kidney.ca/give. Thank you.